I refused to lie for my brother when he got caught cheating. My brother Dylan called me at 2 inches the morning, voice shaking. I need you to tell Emily you were with me last night. I sat up in bed, confused. What are you talking about? Just say we were at the gym together from 7 to 10, please. I asked him what happened, but he wouldn't explain. Just kept begging me to back him up. I told him I'd call him back in the morning. I couldn't think straight at 2 a.m., but something felt wrong. Dylan had been married to Emily for 6 years. They had 2 kids together. Why would he need an alibi? The next morning, Emily called me before I could even brush my teeth. Hey, can I ask you something? Her voice was calm, but I could hear the tension underneath. Were you with Dylan last night? My stomach dropped. I didn't answer right away. She continued. He says you two were at the gym together from 7 to 10, but his gym card wasn't swiped, and his location was showing somewhere else entirely. I closed my eyes. Dylan was my brother. We'd been through everything together. Our parents' divorce, his cancer scare 3 years ago. I was his best man at the wedding, but Emily was family too. She'd been there when I lost my job, made me dinner every Sunday for 3 months until I got back on my feet. She treated me like a brother, not an in-law. I took a deep breath. Emily, I wasn't with him last night. The silence on the other end lasted forever. Then I heard her start crying. Thank you for telling me the truth. She hung up. 20 minutes later, Dylan was banging on my door. You told her? You actually told her? He shoved past me into my apartment. Do you know what you just did? I ruined my marriage because of you. I stood my ground. You ruined your marriage when you cheated. His face went red. It was one time, one mistake, and you couldn't just cover for me? I asked him who she was. He wouldn't say. Just kept pacing my living room, pulling at his hair. You're my brother. He kept saying it like it was supposed to mean something. Brothers protect each other. That's what family does. I told him family doesn't ask family to lie. Family doesn't put you in a position where you have to betray someone else you love. He stared at me like I was speaking another language. Emily filed for divorce 2 weeks later. She found out the woman was her coworker, someone she'd introduced to Dylan at a company Christmas party 8 months ago. It had been going on the entire time. Not one mistake. 8 months of mistakes. My parents called me that same week. They were furious. You destroyed your brother's family. My mom was crying. How could you do this to him? I tried to explain that Dylan was the one who cheated, that I just told the truth. My dad cut me off. Sometimes you protect family even when they're wrong. That's what loyalty means. I hung up on him. First time in my life. Dylan stopped talking to me completely. Changed his number. Blocked me on everything. My parents kept calling, kept pushing me to apologize. They said I needed to fix what I broke, but I didn't break anything. Dylan did. He made the choice to cheat. He made the choice to ask me to lie. He put me in an impossible position and then blamed me when I wouldn't play along. 3 months later, Emily reached out. She wanted to thank me. Said finding out the truth was the hardest thing she'd ever been through, but also the best thing. She'd started therapy. The kids were adjusting. She was rebuilding. She told me something that stuck with me. Everyone else in his life enabled him. His friends knew. His coworkers knew. They all kept quiet. You were the only one who respected me enough to tell the truth. Last week, I got a letter in the mail. No return address. I opened it and recognized Dylan's handwriting immediately. 3 words. You were right. I haven't responded yet. I don't know if I will, but I do know one thing. I'd make the same choice again, every single time. Some people think loyalty means lying for the people you love. I think loyalty means being honest, even when it costs you everything. Dylan lost his marriage. I lost my brother and my parents, but I kept something more important. I kept my integrity, and I kept Emily's trust. She's remarried now. Good guy. Treats the kids like his own. Dylan sees them every other weekend. He still hasn't apologized to me directly, but that letter sits on my desk. 3 words that tell me he finally understands what I knew all along. The truth was always going to come out. I just made sure it came from someone who actually cared about the people it would hurt.